Hello.
Hola.
Hello. Welcome back to the Stash and Shaggy podcast. I'm your host, Stash. This is my co-host, Shaggy. How we doing?
Fabulous.
Fabulous. Fabulous. I could be better, honestly. My betting has been off.
Oh, I did good. What did you get? What did you get last week?
2-3 in UFC, 1-4 in MLB, 2-2 in NHL, 2-1 in F1. F1's the only thing I went positive in. I went 2-1. So
Yeah, my hockey was 7-3, baseball 5-1. My pick for the English Premier League for soccer, it was a draw, so that you could have picked a win or draw, but
it was a loss.
And then of course Scheffler.
Yeah, Scheffler won. Yeah,
Scheffler
I
won.
won the. I guess I hit that too, technically.
Yeah, he couldn't lose. I mean, that was a gimme. But here we got hockey, baseball.
Yep. Another chance to do better.
Yeah, I mean you got.
Or y'all can fade me. That's
you got
cool
some
too.
UFC. You like your.
Yep, some UFC. I threw some NBA in there too. Saturday night NBA.
How about that Miami race for the F1? That was a good race.
It was a good race. I had the two McLaren drivers to finish podium,
Very nice.
and I finished Gasly top 10, but I did not hit the over 17.5 drivers to finish because 3 people did not finish the race. So
banger for them. And thus we continue this weekend's bets.
yes, right now Panthers are leading the Leafs by 1. We're in the third quarter. Third period rather.
Yep. Second round going good.
As far as NBA, I like Boston to bounce back tomorrow, win 1 versus New York. I'll take the -5.5, and I think they're going to hit some threes, so I'll take the over 205.
Over 205 -5.5.
And then I'll take Minnesota -5.5 because I just think they're going to sweep Golden State without Steph. So sorry, Golden State, but you need Steph Curry. So
taking the points, you say.
yep, points in both games, favorites in both games.
Nice. How about the UFC this week? Is a nice card?
Nice fight night card, but unfortunately it's a pay-per-view, so they expect you to pay for this shit. Bilal Muhammad versus Jack Maddalena. Muhammad at -190. People kind of hate this guy, which kind of makes sense why this is pretty good value at -190. Give me that all day. He should be like -400, I think, versus this guy, but people don't like him because he's boring, and he's like, he just grinds people out. He has good cardio. He just wrestles and grinds you out. He's not a striker. He's just very, very boring. So people want to see him lose. Everybody bets against him, which drives the line kind of in a lopsided direction, which -190 is pretty lopsided. He should be a much bigger favorite than that. He's just going to smash this guy. So -190, yep, give me that. Shevchenko is a underdog at +125 versus Firo. And she's just been there, done that, much more well-rounded, has a much bigger gas tank. The only thing Firo has on her is power and her striking, but Shevchenko is smart. She knows how to keep it on the outside. She knows how to use her pressure. She knows how to use her wrestling. Give me Shevchenko as an underdog. Let's do that. And then Marc-Andre Barriault versus Silva.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take Barriault in his home country of Canada at -160.
I like it.
Want to do some baseball?
Yeah.
What else do you got? You just got baseball and
then hockey.
hockey?
Yep,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's do some baseball.
Yeah, for Saturday's games, the MLB, gladly brought to you by, starting with the Rangers and the Tigers.
Okay.
Go Tigers. They're doing fabulous. They're going to come out with a win against the Rangers at home.
They're underdogs in that game, actually, so I took them also +100.
Very nice.
Let me get that.
Check mark for the Tigers. Next game, we got the Marlins and the White Sox. White Sox are doing horribly, taking the Marlins.
No bets for me here.
Cubs and the Mets. Should be a good game. The Mets taking it at home. Taking the Mets.
No bets.
Straight up. Padres and Rockies. Rockies will not defeat the Padres.
The Rockies are like the worst team in baseball in a long time. So
yeah, I thought they were doing better last year or so. Taking the Padres. L.A. Diamondbacks taking the over on this game. I'll take the over 8.5.
LA's only minus 120. I'll take minus 120 on LA.
Okay. I got only 2 MLB picks for Sunday.
Hang on, I got a couple on Saturday that we didn't talk about. I take the Yankees over Atlanta. I'll take Tampa Bay over the Brewers. I'll take Kansas City over the Red Sox. I'll take Cincinnati over Houston. And that was it. And then go ahead for your Sunday picks.
Very nice. Cincinnati and Houston. Cincinnati being the underdog.
Cincinnati hasn't looked like themselves this year. Neither has Baltimore. It's another surprising one. So I'm hoping Cincinnati's going to have some decent pitching in this game because the Astros aren't exactly, one of the top tier teams in the league.
No. Yep, so I'm also going to take the Giants against the Twins for Sunday and then the Padres again against the Rockies.
Yep.
That is that for the baseball.
Now to playoff ice.
The hockey is looking fabulous.
Hockey's been great.
Hockey's great.
The games are amazing. Even the game that's happening right now, it's like, bro, this game is ridiculous.
So, starting off with going with game 3, tying up, Caps and the Kings both tied up 1 game each.
Mm-hmm.
The Washington Capitals are going to take this game 3 against the Hurricanes.
Yeah, the Hurricanes have looked better in both games, honestly. They look like the better team. But at plus 170, I feel like that's a lot. That's a big line. So plus 170 at the Caps. Give me the Caps at plus 170. I'll also take the over 5.5.
Okay.
I feel like there's been a lot of scoring in this series, so
okay.
I'll continue that trend and take over 5.5.
Yep, I'll take for the side bet. I'll take John Carlson on the Caps to get a point.
Okay.
He's been doing good. Taking Seth Jarvis on the Hurricanes for a point. He's doing fabulous. And then, of course, Sebastian Aho, 3 shots on goal.
Okay.
So, any goal scorers for you on that game? Any
No goal scorers for me.
just taking the
Yep, just Caps and over.
Caps and over. Okay, we'll see what happens there. They're fighting for it. Next game, the Golden Knights against the Oilers. I like the Oilers at home to take this game.
I also bet the Oilers, but I also bet a Stone goal because he's been playing really good and he's like a playoff hero. I don't know. There's something about the playoffs. He just comes alive. So
He did score twice the other night.
he did.
He's doing fabulous. We'll take Stone get a point, and Jack Eichel to get a point also.
Eichel, yeah.
Eichel, yes. For the Golden Knights. And then for the Oilers, I'll take Draisaitl to get 3 shots on goal.
I like that.
I'll take Zach Hyman for a point.
Okay.
And then I'll also take Connor McDavid for 2 points.
It's hard to argue with any of that, honestly.
I mean, going 7-3 last weekend, I'm sure some of these are good. Put them in the parlay. See what happens.
I like them.
Connor McDavid's a beast.
Shall we move to Sunday?
Yes.
Winnipeg versus the
Yep.
Stars,
What
game
do you
1.
got? Yep.
I like Winnipeg in this game. Minus 120 is what I saw it at. Obviously, this is pre the game tonight.
Right.
So, same thing with like the Leafs and the Panthers. They're playing right now. Panthers are leading, but there was no line for that game. But it definitely depends on what happens for tonight. But I'm leaning the Jets. I just like the Jets in this series. Stars are a solid team.
I picked the Stars to beat this series, but I think, yeah.
Both the goalies are solid. Yeah, this is a hard series. This is the hardest series to pick, in my opinion.
It's a good one. I like Heinz to get 3 shots on goal. Harley to get a point on the Stars. Kyle Connor to get 3 shots on goal for the Jets. And Skyfley.
What who do you like? What side do you like? A side, or you didn't pick because the game hasn't happened for tonight yet?
I like Stars. I like the Stars.
You like the Stars? Okay.
I'm taking the Stars.
All right.
Check mark on the Stars.
The
The last game. Tell me about the last game. What do you got for the last game?
Leafs Panthers. I didn't pick a side just because I was watching the game, trying to figure out who I liked, and
Yeah.
I feel like
right now, yeah.
I feel like the Leafs are playing better, but Florida's just like beating the shit out of everybody they face. They're just like taking it to them. You know what I mean? Like, not beating the shit out of us score wise, but like physically beating the shit out of them. You know what I mean?
Like to Chuck and and to fuck. Whew.
And it just seems like they're beating people like into submission, basically. But it just seems like the Leafs are the faster, better team on the ice. So I'm gonna take the Leafs.
Nylander, he's doing fabulous.
Matthews, they got a good team.
Yep. Going Nylander 2 points for the Leafs, and going John How do we say his name again?
Tavares.
John Tavares for 2 points.
I like it.
Taking 2 points for Reinhardt too on the Panthers. There's 2 points in a parlay that would probably make some bank. Nylander, Reinhardt, Tavares.
I like it. A little parlay from me before we head out. I'm gonna take a over 5.5 in the Caps and the Hurricanes.
Okay.
I'm gonna take what was the Sorry, I'm trying to see your sheet because there was one that you said that I actually really liked. Oh, Draisaitl 3 shots on goal versus the Knights.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna go Cincinnati versus Houston in MLB, and then we're gonna go Muhammad versus Jack Madalena. Muhammad to win straight up.
Got it. I like it.
That's gonna be my parlay of the week.
Yep. I like it.
Thanks for watching.
Come back for next week's picks.
Like and subscribe.
Make your
Appreciate
parlay.
you.
Spank the baby.